got going on with the people tonight, man? We got another episode of Dave, man. This dude was definitely sick in his mind, man. The mental mishaps that people be having and own out here. It's oh so crazy. Yo, what's the deal, man? What's going on with the good people, man? In the chats, you already know, man. Came to get down with y'all, man. Talk that talk about this creep. Smoke one with y'all. Get on about my business, man. What's the deal, man? What's the deal with the good old people, man? You already know, man. It's definitely love and respect to the good people in the chats. I mean, because it got to get talked about. Like, what you mean while I'm talking about it? Like, it got to get talked about. It's being talked about. It's on social media, you know what I'm saying? And I can't believe, you know what I'm saying, the extent that people go to out here in this world and the mental mishaps that people be at. So that's why, I'm talking about. I understand that it might be sick and it might be sensitive, but, if it's too sick and sensitive for you, respectfully just exit the chat. But that's what we elected to talk about, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what's going up on the timeline, you know what I'm saying? You look up on social media, that's what's being talked about. You go to Reddit, that's what's being talked about, you know what I'm saying? And this sicko need to be talked about because for some time, it was being covered up, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't even believe that this dude did it. He was still on tour, you know what I'm saying? While a body was in the trunk of his Tesla. You know what I'm saying? He was still on tour as if nothing happened. So now that it's unwinding and the blanks are being filled in about what happened, you know what I'm saying? I'm speaking on it. That's all. Speaking on it, you know what I'm saying? And that's the problem I feel with society is that a lot of stuff that should be spoke on don't get spoke on, you know what I'm saying? I ain't here to exploit it, you know what I'm saying, because that'll make me sick. But, you know what I'm saying, this is news, you know what I'm saying? This is stuff that's being reported and, I'm just further putting it out there, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I've been saying from the beginning, when this story had first came out, the first thing on my mind was how this dude wasn't arrested off the back, you know what I'm saying? And it was just too many questions and a lot of stuff that was left blank. Like the first time I heard it, it was about his car being impounded and a body found in a car. You know what I'm saying? You ain't had other streamers come out and say that, oh man, that wasn't him, man. I think somebody set him up. Somebody put that in there. And like I said, and I'm going to say it again, I'm not the judge. I'm not the jury. I'm not the prosecution. All I'm doing is going off of what's being said. And how I was looking for this dude, if he do walk out of this and get away with this, you know what I'm saying, or it's found that he didn't do it, then he can sue everybody that, and misspoke his name, you know what I'm saying, and tarnish his character. But from what it's looking like, man, he did it. He sung about it. Like, he told on himself. Ain't nobody telling on him. He told on himself. And now you have his fans as well as content creators that listen to his music. You got them decoding this man music. And he was telling you all along in his music that he did something bad. And he didn't know if he was going to get away with it or whatever the case may be. And it's just a cold game, you know what I'm saying, that this sick character, like I said, like, once you have a certain celebrity and notoriety about you, the world is at your beck and call. Like, you don't even have to deal with no women underage. It don't even make no sense to deal with no woman underage. You know what I'm saying? That man could have had a woman, you know what I'm saying, from 18 to 80. You know what I'm saying? Definitely if he a singer. I don't know if he sing any good. Like I said, I ain't went and listened to none of his music because I don't want to decode the lyrics. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear the sick lyrics. You know what I'm saying? And just for the people who was listening to him initially, like, did they ever think what this man was talking about? You know what I'm saying? Or did they just feel like this man was just singing about something, singing about an experience or somebody else's experience? This man was actually singing about acts and stuff that he done. Then on top of that, they is saying while she's rotting away in this man Tesla that he was out in public with a fake Celeste, with a lookalike. He was out in public with a fake lookalike woman. So it just shows you the capacity and how far a sick-minded individual will go. Because how you walking out around in public with a fake Celeste? And like, see, it's just like, and now I understand, because trying to like bring y'all bits and pieces of what I heard or a story I heard, it'll make you go far down a rabbit hole yourself and want to do an investigation of yourself, because the thought and what I still haven't heard is, where was the car found? Like, where did they find the car at? You know what I'm saying? What did they find the car at for the car to be impounded, and then furthermore the body be found in the car? Whole time this man on tour singing about the acts and got these acts in the lyrics. Now I don't know if these are new songs that were recorded since the demise of Celeste, or like if this was like premeditated, like stuff he already knew he was gonna do. He definitely, they know. So basically, I mean, we ain't gonna say dummy. He had a fake one, like he had a lookalike one. You know what I'm saying? It was a broad that looked just like Celeste. You know what I'm saying? Probably about the same height, same weight, curly hair. You know what I'm saying? Looked just like her. He had a lookalike Celeste the whole time. You know what I'm saying? That the Celeste, the underage Celeste that he was dating, whole time she was already demised, they were saying, in his car. You know what I'm saying? But he was out in public courting this older girl. Now, I don't know if he was trying to like do the fake, this is her, so her family, you know what I'm saying, mental will be straight, or if this was just like a girl that he was seen out in public that was a lookalike of her, because this could have just been his type, that he liked this type, this lookalike, and this was just like an older age girl out in public that he was with. Because like, it don't even make no sense. Like, your mind have to be this far or that far gone for you to be out in public faking to be with somebody that you not, but you also creating lyrics that you did a crime, and you might not go to heaven. You know what I'm saying? You might go to hell for this. Like, it's a lot of stuff going on with this individual, and it'll make you question his upbringings, like his parents, like who was his parents, like how did he get in the industry? Like, you know, a lot of people like that pain music. A lot of people like that ride wave, you know, and stuff like that. Depression, you know, taking pills and stuff like that. You know, Juice WRLD, he was another dude that was singing, you know what I'm saying, about lucid dreams, singing about all his friends being dead and stuff like that. And people were singing along and chanting with that type of stuff. So on top of that, this, like I said, this Celeste and Dave thing, like the rabbit hole keeps on creating. So on top of that, they're also saying that the young 15-year-old Celeste at one point in time may have been pregnant by this dude, and this might have been the cause of him tripping on her and unaliving her. But like I said, a lot of this stuff could be rumor report, rumors just being ran, but this is something that is buzzing, that's out there, that she could have been pregnant, and this could have been the result of him killing her, because he didn't want it known that he was dealing with somebody underage. But I mean, the family already know. I think the family knew that this dude was of age and way older than her when she ran away the first time and was apprehended and sent back home. I'm pretty sure they already knew, you know what I'm saying? Like, probably seen pictures, knew who she was dating and all that. For whatever reason that I haven't heard yet, I don't know if they elected to hit the authorities, to let the authorities know that a famous singer, older singer, you know what I'm saying, was courting an underage minor and they daughter or sibling or whatever the case may be. And like, sometimes, you know, this stuff is ignored because of celebrity. Some people be scared, you know what I'm saying, and some people, you know what I'm saying, be starstruck from the celebrity. Me, myself, I don't know how big Dave is. I never heard of Dave. before I start doing these segments or anything like this. Like, just 3-4 days ago, probably like a week ago, is my first time really hearing of Dave when the news first broke of Celeste being found in this man Tesla. So man, like, yeah, this crazy work out here, man. It's crazy work. And now, like I said, you got everybody deciphering the lyrics. You know what I'm saying, going in, oh dang, he said this, he was talking about this, and stuff is matching up. And like, I know in California it's supposed to be like some type of law or something like that, to where they can't use your lyrics against you, because they was doing that in a lot of cases, like the YMW Melly cases and stuff like that. They was using lyrics that people had against them. But I think California like got some type of ban to where you can't use lyrics against you. But that don't mean that they still not gonna use it against you. Definitely when you got people online that's going to decode these lyrics, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that, don't be surprised if your content is being used. But more than not likely, you know what I'm saying, unless you like a big content creator like a academics, or you know, like a Flacco and stuff like that, I think them the people who content make it, you know what I'm saying, to them courtrooms, or like, you know, a no jumper platform. If anybody, you know what I'm saying, content make it in them courtrooms. But I'm definitely knowing that the way they play in them courtrooms, they don't care about no justice. And like I said, if this dude is guilty of any of these acts, it shouldn't even be no justice served for him, because he did foul. Like I said, this should be public execution for people that do this type of stuff. Like, I'm definitely would bring in public execution back for people that's enacting and doing stuff like that. Let's get these likes up though, man. It's 269 in this chat. We trying to reach 100 likes. Let's get these likes up. Need 100 likes from these chats, you know what I'm saying? We on this sicko Dave in a situation with Celeste. Every day, something new is popping up, you know what I'm saying? Today they talking about that at a point in time she could have been pregnant with a baby. I don't know if she had a miscarriage or she was carrying when she was demised. But this was definitely been thrown out there. I don't know the truth to it. Like I said, if the autopsy report is not out yet, I'm definitely knowing the autopsy report is going to have the answer to that. But what they do have is they got Celeste online on other platforms saying that her stomach was getting bigger and she thinks she pregnant. And I mean, you know, she's a woman. Anybody, male, female, you know what I'm saying? You know your body change. You know the structure of your body change if you're gaining, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. So it's just like, man, all this activity with this Dave character was just sick. And like I've said, I don't even know how he lasted this long. Let's get them likes up, man. We 263 in the chats. Where the good people at, man? Trying to reach 100 likes, man. We 260 deep in the chat. We need 100 likes, man. Get them likes up, man. Where the good people at? Yeah, man. Dave, cold people, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know, he gonna be a queen up in there, more than likely, you know what I'm saying? From what's being said and the evidence that's pointing at him, they not gonna play with him in there, you know what I'm saying? They gonna put the butcher on old Dave. Get those likes up, man. We trying to get to 100 likes, man. We got 240 in this thing, man. We got 319 in there. We need 100 likes, man. But yeah, man. So like I said, man, this dude had to be somebody that was deprived, like, of love early on, and had to be somebody that probably was like just like mentally suffering and mentally distraught through abuse, you know what I'm saying, and harm and stuff like that, because he just didn't show no love, you know what I'm saying? And just to do this to somebody younger than you because you didn't want this out there. Why indulge, you know what I'm saying, in this situation? So on top of that, as well, to be fair, I've been hearing some people whisper and say that, oh no, he thought that she was of age, that she had lied, or, you know what I'm saying, initially when they met, she said she was that age. Man, ain't nobody going for that, because some people do look mature for their age. Some people do act mature for their age. But I guarantee it's going to be something that you're going to see that's going to make you question the age of this person, you know what I'm saying? something is going to make you question it. Just you going out, like you a singer, of age. So it's just like you going to grown venues and stuff like that. Like y'all didn't go to no venues, or you didn't go nowhere to where they questioned or had to see ID, or was it a fake ID? So it's like, man, we not buying that, Dave. Let's go. We trying to get 100 likes up in this chat, man. We 300 deep up in this thing. Let's get 100 likes. I know we got the good people in here. We see the trollers in here. The trollers, they always gonna come hate. Hate for free. You know what I'm saying? The love for free as well, too. Go ahead and press that thumb, man. Get them ups, man. It don't cost you nothing to press that button, man. Let's go ahead and get them likes, man. We trying to get to 100, man. What's good with the good old people, man? We on this dude, Dave, man. You know, hopefully he lands somewhere, you know what I'm saying, where they can handle him, man. Because from what it's looking like, how he did this little girl, man, this ain't cool at all, man. We are not with this, man. Definitely being a girl dad. Even if I wasn't a girl dad, I still wouldn't be feeling this, you know what I'm saying? It's a cold game out here, you know what I'm saying? How this body was found in this Tesla, you know what I'm saying, chopped up in pieces. And then at one point in time, she could have been pregnant and or was pregnant doing her demise. And then this dude sickly walking around in public with a looking like her. You know what I'm saying? Like as if that's going to help him to get off when he's in his music singing about it. And now you got the whole world, or at least his fan base, decoding his words and what he was saying. And people were like, oh yeah, dang, he said this. This what he was talking about. They matching it. You know what I'm saying? It's a cold game nowadays. You know what I'm saying? They gonna match it for the folks. The folks ain't even gotta match it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, with this, we ain't with none of this, man. Dave deserved everything that got coming to him. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mess with no law enforcement. But being that he in law enforcement custody, you know what I'm saying? I hope, you know what I'm saying, some of them good old bad guys, man, you know, bring it to Dave, man. Because Dave deserved everything he got coming to do this little girl the way that she was done, if he did do it. And like I'm saying, I'm going to keep on saying if. Although my mind and my body is telling me that he did it based off the clues that's being supplied on social media. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you got big game, man. You got big channels spinning this, man. You know, you got people like Trap Laura Ross spinning this, man. You know, I ain't gonna even lie. I've been on this page. Shout out to him. I've been to his page, getting a lot of this content, the freestyle, you know what I'm saying? Because he been going to do the PI work, you know what I'm saying? He been going to do the work. I've been looking at it. I've been going to other pages, you know what I'm saying, digging little stuff up. And this is just what's going on with this Dave guy. And I'm, like I said, from the get-go, I'm surprised he was even allowed on tour for as long as he was. As soon as they found them remains in that Tesla, they supposed to pull him right off tour. Whatever country he was in, whether you had to send, what's those people out there in London, you know, they got like some high-class police out there. They got Interpol. You know what I'm saying? Whether you have to send Interpol to come get him, man, snatch him up, send him back this way. We got some questioning and some straightening to get to. And now, see, look, it's more news. Now, y'all in the chat, y'all telling me they found another body as well. Weird people in the chats, man. This man just gonna hop in the chat to say my chain fake. You're the Bub Diddy because you're silly. But yeah, though, that's crazy they found another body. Let's go. Let's get those likes up, man. We 370 deep, man. We pressing for 200 likes, man. We pressing for 200 likes while talking about Dave and these reckless moves he made and he thought he was gonna get away with, man. Let's go, man. I know we got the good people up in here. Hey, look, if you in the chat tell you something you don't know, why don't you exit the chat? Exit the chat. If you already heard it and you don't want to hear it, exit the chat. And stop trolling, man. Go do something. Go play with yourself, man. You sit here talking about, oh, tell us something we don't know. But yeah, man, let's go, man. Let's get those likes up, man, in the chats, man. We pressing for 200 likes up in the chats, man. We on this situation with Dave, man. They talking about Dave had another Celeste out here faking the phone. You know what I'm saying? And they saying as well as this little girl could have been pregnant. There's a lot of creeps out here, man. You out here, like I said, I don't know this dude net worth. I'm going to have to go look this dude net worth up. But like I said, I'm pretty sure he had some M's or some 100,000s, you know what I'm saying? You touring, you know, you having it your way. It's a privilege, man, to tour and see the world and have it your way. And you wasting it on playing with an underage girl. And I had to, and he had to know that this girl was still in school. I know the family reached out to this dude at some point in time, like, hey, you know, how old are you, or do you know how old she is? You know, you got her away from school. You know, you got her on tour, because right off the bat, she tapping in with the family. She's dating a singer. So you dating a singer, I know the family off the back had to look that up. They had to look that up, like, how old is this guy? Yeah, he could have had any grown woman he wanted, but decided to be a chobo, man. Ed decided to allegedly impregnate this young woman. Let's go. Let's get them likes up in the chats, man. We need 200 likes, man. We at 127, man. We pressing for 200. Where the good old people at, man? It don't cost you nothing to press that button. Let's get them likes up, man. It don't cost you nothing. That thumb button is free. That thumb button is free. Even if you just sliding through to see what's going on, man, go ahead and hit that thumb button before you slide out. But I'm pretty sure, like, tomorrow it's going to be more evidence, you know what I'm saying, or more alleges, you know what I'm saying, pertaining to this dude. Like, it's like just racking up and stacking. And like I said, you got fans and people decoding the lyrics for you. And as people decoding the lyrics, you know what I'm saying, like, I guess more clues are, you know what I'm saying, are untying, you know what I'm saying, and skeletons are falling out the closet. Definitely time to roll it up. Definitely time to roll it up. But before he roll it up, they got to get on him. You know what I'm saying? Don't let him PC. He want to act crazy and act mentally distraught. Act mentally crazy. They mentally distraught in jail amongst those criminal thieves and other dudes that has that killer instinct and on that killer mentality. You know what I'm saying? But as we all know, he's not going to do that. He's PC'd up somewhere right now. You know what I'm saying? And I hope, like, that's something I just, like, you know, have to be on some suspension for or lose my job about, you know what I'm saying? Because, man, I definitely leave that door open, you know what I'm saying, and let some inmates get on him. Let's go. Get those likes up, man. We just try to get 200 likes. Try to get 200 likes where the good people at, man. We halfway there, man. We try to get 200 likes up in the chats, man. Let's go. Troller K, y'all already know, man. We only here for the good people, man. We don't see no hate. What's the good old deal, man? All this content that's being placed out there on this dude, all these channels that's doing content on this dude, he got to be locked up. But that's a good question. I was asking that at the beginning, but I think they did go and get him and lock him up. Like, all that's being alleged and all that's being placed out there, this dude can't still be running wild, running rampant on the street or doing any touring or anything like that. Them folks had to pull down on him and come get him. Let's get those likes up, man. We trying to get 200 likes up in the chats, man. Where the good old people at, man? It don't cost you nothing to press that button. Let's go. Even if you just slide through, man, that button, that thing for free. That's a freebie for sure. Oh, you already know, JR Neptune, man. I'm going to keep doing my thing, man. Look, the hate for free, too, as well. You know, the hate come for free, man. You know, they ain't going to be hating if you ain't doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand. You doing something right when you got grown man that make YouTube accounts who don't know you and who you don't know. And some you do know. Some of these dudes probably be around you on a daily or probably see you, know of you, know who you are, and they'll get behind fake accounts because they dislike for you, and they'll talk crazy and say all type of crazy stuff, man. Telling you, man, bunch of chumps. Most definitely. You gotta have something to hate about, man. So, you know, I welcome the hate. You know, we ignore it, but you know, as well, you know what I'm saying, you gotta welcome it, you know what I'm saying, because you know what I'm saying, you doing something right, you know what I'm saying, people coming to your chats just to come hate and troll and talk crazy. Let's go. Get those likes up, man. We need 200 likes. We almost there. Where the good people at? No, we got the good people in these chats. But yeah, man, I was just tripping off this whole situation because it seemed like every time, you know, you look up on YouTube, Dave name is popping up. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody content. Dave did this. Dave did that. And like, I mean, you know, the newest news is that, you know, he was in public with a fake Celeste. Oh, man, I can do back on Fig whenever. They're my people, man. They just got to tap in. You know, I ain't never did community or anything like that. You know, they tap in. You know, that ain't nothing. Shit, you know what I'm saying? They got to do tap in, tap in. You know, Smack and Trail already know anytime, man. They want the heft to come through, man. Them people, man, you know, they gonna know I'm going to come through, man. Come through, do some podding or whatever the case may be, man. Yeah, but wherever this dude at, man, the police need to let the crooks hurry up and get to him like ASAP. Man, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the love from the good old people, man. Good looking out, man. For both donations in the chats, man. Let's go. Get those likes up, man. We try to get to 200 likes, man. We got 290 people in here, man. Where the good people at, man? I see some of my good people, man, sending some bread out there, man. Salute, man. I love the support, man. Let's go, man. We trying to get the 200 likes up in this chat, man. Let's go. Run them likes up. Yeah, man, this dude, man, I ain't even like, what could you say? Now, I'm talking about this dude ought to be ashamed of himself. Like, he definitely ain't ashamed of himself. But, like I said, I definitely hope he do meet some of that still. He earned it. He earned it. He deserved that steel. 9 inches of slab. Fresh off the buck. Fresh saw. You know what I'm saying? Sawed down. Sharp edge on it. You know what I'm saying? Here all the like shut up. Like yeah, shut up. Like what's wrong with you, you mental patient? You know what I'm saying? You cutting underage girls up because you doing fent because you doing wrong because you poison. You don't want your poison to be discovered, so you take your mental extractions out on this young woman. It's a cold game out here, man. Game get colder and colder by the day, man. Every time you hearing something crazy, something bizarre, but like, yeah, I just like question, man. You got to question this upbringings, man. How was this dude raised? You know what I'm saying? Who raised this dude? Because like, you don't know if this dude was bounced around from foster home to foster home, and you know, maybe he went through some trauma, and you know, singing was an outlet that got him out, but deep down, you know, he still had these mental, you know what I'm saying, these mental ways suppressed, and just like it bust out, because I don't like, it ain't no way you can't make no sense of this situation. But shout out to the good people, man. Hey, these people talking crazy in this chat, man. These people talking crazy. This man said, tell them how you was messing with boys in the feds. That ain't ever been on the guy day, man. Ain't ever crossbreeded, sir. You got the wrong guy here, sir. You should find another chat talking that type of talk. You know what I'm saying? You sound like you somebody that toss salads, man. You sound like you toss salads for a living. This man is crazy. You hear this guy? But yeah, man, it's just crazy though. The lengths he went through to silence this girl instead of just cutting the situation all the way off. You're supposed to cut that situation all the way off, man. You knew you was wrong from the get-go. Even if she was a fed and y'all met through social media space and you allowed her out as a fan and met her, and you discovered, or rather she discovered that she wanted to be in a relationship with you, at some point in time it had to be something a grown event in something that made you question her age, if not her maturity altogether. Like I said, I don't know this woman, so I don't know her maturity. Some people are mature before their time, but your age is your age. And like I said, like, once you in certain professions and you're touring around, man, and you going to these different countries, you can have any woman at your beck and call, for real, for real. Hey, man, love from the Yay area, man. You already know, man. I love my good people out there in the Yay, man. Y'all definitely good folks out there, man. You know, I'm going to definitely keep doing my thing, man. I'm going to definitely keep doing my thing. I'm going to let them keep on hating, you know what I'm saying? We're going to keep our head up high, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to keep dribbling that ball, you know what I'm saying? Until we get to the hole, you feel me? Straight up. That's the only way to do it, man. You know, they going to hate regardless, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of what you doing, you know what I'm saying? I could be on here preaching gospel. I guarantee you going to have somebody to come in the chats and act like they Lucifer. That's just how it's going to go, man. A lot of these dudes, man, don't have nothing going on in life. Sitting behind a chat trolling. Hatefully behind the chat trolling, talking crazy. Salute to Tacoba, man. Tacoba watched up in this thing. What's good with my good old people, man? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? RIP of Celeste in the chats. RIP Celeste, man. You know, we was just covering this little situation because Dave's been a trending topic. Like I said, I don't know much about Dave. I'm just catching up with Dave. Ain't ever heard of Dave until this murder with Celeste came about. And then, you know, I discovered he was a singer and discovered everything else that everybody else is starting to discover. But like I said, with every day that surpasses, seemed like new information is coming out. And the new information is her being pregnant. That she was pregnant at one point in time, and this could have been the cause of the death. I don't know if he made her have an abortion or if she had a miscarriage, but they do have messages of her online speaking to, I don't know if it's a friend of hers or whoever, but she's speaking to somebody and she's saying that basically it's a baby inside her growing, you know what I'm saying? She know the difference from her gaining weight off food and from, you know, the quickening of that seed that's growing inside her. And it's just crazy work, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of what this man trying to say that, oh, I didn't know she was underage. Like, man, come on, man. Like, you having unprotected sex with this little girl. Like, if you going that far to do that, why not? Like, when you invest in your personal space and time, like, you have to, like, investigate what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, then you fall for anything. Have to investigate what's going on. Facts. So you, wow. So you, hey, that's news. So look, like I said, right, I'm going off a few content creators, Trap Lord Ross, one of them. All this evidence that's coming out and all this that's being spoke of on, shit, that's crazy that he ain't in custody. So obviously the people feel that they ain't got enough evidence because how people spinning this content and dropping this content, oh, she could have been pregnant, oh, she was in his Tesla, oh, he was in public with a looking like her. Like, you would think that this man was already, you know what I'm saying, locked up, you know what I'm saying, about to be on trial. But, so basically y'all saying he's still free. So, if Dave is still free, I wouldn't be surprised if Dave, like, you know what I'm saying, under all this pressure, like, commit suicide, like, for real. And, like, I don't say that with no malice, and I'm not wishing, because, like, I don't know the extent of this case. I'm just, you know, going off what the media space is speaking on, man. But I wouldn't be surprised if he know they closing in on him and he's about to go down. I wouldn't be surprised, you know, if he off himself. I mean, yeah, the country's different everywhere. I mean, you know, it's easy to say it couldn't happen in your country and, you know, he'll still be alive, man. You know, it's different in every country, man. You feel me? But, you know, some countries is strict. They'll cut your hand off for stealing, you know what I'm saying? So you might be in that country where, you know, at this point, though, right, being that he not locked up, I'm going to go on record and say that these are just basically allegations, you know what I'm saying, with him even singing about it because the folks ain't locked him up. So obviously they feel whatever evidence they got or whatever type of evidence is pointing towards him is not strong enough to have him locked up because he'd be locked up. You know what I'm saying? And from what people saying in this chat is that it's been weeks since this information has been dropped and dude is still not locked up. Damn, you said he's about, oh yeah, he's about to have a world tour, but this is what I'm saying. If he ain't locked up, let's get those likes up, man. We got 300 people in the chats, man. Let's get 300 likes, man. Let's get them likes up. Where the good people at, man? It don't cost you nothing to get that thumb up. You know what I'm saying? That thumb is free like the hate is free. Let's go, man. Even on your way out, man, hit that thumb one time for me. I appreciate it. But you say he was about to go on a world tour, right? But the thing is about that, man, all that's coming out, like, look, so you had one blogger. I can't even remember his name, but you know, from what's being told and what's being said, you know, he's like a somebody in his streaming space. You know, he was speaking like, hey man, you know, that's my boy, you know, I talked to him the other day, I texted him, he ain't text back. Might not because there's a lot going on. You know, we dropped music, we about to do this video. And then it's like an Asian streamer. Then day after that, you got the streamer coming back and like recanting his words because I don't know if basically, you know, he caught some flack. Basically, you know, people was on his top like, man, how are you in support of this dude? And all this stuff is pointing towards this dude saying this and that. So he had to come on stream and basically like disassociate himself from Dave and basically be like, look, man, I'm not with nothing dude got going on. You know, I'm in complete shock. I'm surprised by this. You know, I didn't see this. You know, initially, I thought somebody might have set this up. Let's go. Let's get those likes up, man. Let's get the 300 likes, man. Where them good people at in the chats, man. Let's get those likes up. It don't cost you nothing to press that thumb. That thumb is free. He got to get the stone on the medieval times, shit. For sure, stone him right in public. You know what I'm saying? 100 stones or however many it take him to put him down. Because, like, if he's guilty of this stuff, man, like, if he did any of this, man, like, it's nothing to say, man. We don't get down with none of this, man. Like, that's the youth. You know what I'm saying? That little girl was the youth, man. And, like, regardless if she had a crush on him through fandom or whatever the case may be, he should never crossed or barred them lines. And, you know, he should have, you know, just told her, like, man, look, like, you know, you way too young for me. Like, this cannot work. You know, maybe 5, 6, 7 years down the line, you know, if you're not into anything, you know, and, if, you know, I haven't found my way, you know, with nobody or, you know, haven't merged in a marriage, maybe then. But, you know, I don't care, you know, how beautiful you think a person is, how enticing, how nice, you know, you think a person is, man. Can't cross those lines, man, you know. And like I said, he crossed that line with the youth. With that being crossed, now they're trying to merge him along with a homicide. But like what still bewilders me is that it's being said that he ain't even incarcerated. So it's like, it's crazy. Who is Cash? Who is that? But yeah, man, look, that's just something I wanted to bring to y'all, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? They talking about something about this little girl allegedly could have been pregnant or something like that. We don't know, but you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it's going to be more updates coming, you know what I'm saying? For the good people that came through the chats, man, you already know it's definitely respectable, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, you know what I'm saying? We going to conclude it there. It's your boy, Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe because it don't cost you nothing. Press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail.